everyone, today we're going to take a look at the new cinematic story mode for Street Fighter V. I was actually highly impressed by it in that it borrowed some of the Mortal Kombat style storytelling from its story mode, in that you're put into like a revolving door of different fighters to play through this story angle from. Even the villains in some cases. It's like they gave you control of whoever was meant to forward the storyline by winning their fight. And it's interesting. I personally enjoyed the story, though I feel like it may carry on a little bit too long, as it's divided into 5 separate acts, and each act, there's not a whole lot really that will keep your attention. I mean, it's a nice addition to the game. It beats the hell out of the story mode option we had before, where they give you 4 fights, the very bland, generic, like 1990s style artwork cutscenes, no full motion video. Here, every part of the story is fully animated, every character is fully animated, and you get a chance to play with a couple of future DLC characters, and Urien and Juri. And if you haven't already unlocked them yet via DLC or in-game fight money, Balrog is available too, as well as Alex. I think they could have done more. It feels like the story may have been rushed out in response to the criticism the game received for not having such a thing. However, it's groundbreaking all the same, because this is the first time Street Fighter has ever actually attempted anything of the sort. And it is worth mentioning that, that the story does kind of flesh out the experience a bit, and it feels less of an attempt to focus solely on the multiplayer aspect of the Street Fighter franchise, which is, in my opinion, a huge bonus, because there's some of us that, even though we play the game decently against AI or people we just randomly know, or have come over and hang out and play casually, but some of us just aren't interested in making that step to competitive multiplayer. And that's at least the case for me. I mean, I don't want to brag, I've had a very long run in Street Fighter 2 as being undefeated amongst my family and friends, but I'm pretty sure that if I went to the next level and started playing in the Pro Capcom tournaments, etc., I would get my ass handed to me, because there's just men and women out there who have the time to focus on that competitive aspect and are so much better at it than the average person that, the average player just doesn't stand a chance.
I'll finish you.
And so it's nice to see that Capcom is willing to give us a little something in that regard. As to just say, hey, sorry, we didn't intend to rob you of your blood and your freedom.
Forgotten your Air Force training.
How do you know so much?
I already told you. I've been asked to take care.
I'm not going to showcase the entire story here, because I don't want to spoil much, even though, like I said, there's not a whole lot that really happens that is that noteworthy. But the plot in a nutshell is, apparently Bison's psycho power is fueled by the fear and all the negative emotions that people have. So Shadaloo develops these black moons to hover above the planet Earth major population centers, and you cause chaos by emitting electromagnetic pulses, and destroying electronic communication, etc., and causing widespread panic. And apparently there's like these small chess pieces that serve as keys to activate each one of the different black moons, as they're called. And the bulk of the storyline revolves around the different characters trying to track these pieces down and then infiltrate the Shadowloo base in order to deactivate it. And there are some minor plot twists, nothing out of the ordinary. My personal favorite fights were watching anytime Akali appeared on the screen. At least I believe that's how you pronounce the name. Please forgive me if I messed it up. But, yeah, Akali in the storyline, he's kind of like a demon that is sent forth to claim the souls of warriors in times of great distress. For what purpose is never really made clear, and if I had any gripe with the story mode, that would be it. There's so much that just isn't expanded upon, that could have been, that makes the story seem like it's not completed, like they just kind of rushed through it. Because there's an angle with Cammy that was kind of rushed to completion with Decapre. There's Ryu undergoes some kind of special training that allows him to defeat Akali at one point. And I feel like we're being kind of given kind of a disservice that there's no Goku, forgive me, Goken, no Akuma. There's none of that. I mean, we don't actually get to see the evil Ryu character outside of some of the flat animated cutscenes from the original story mode and the tutorial. And look out! At this point, I kind of wish they would either let Ryu overcome the Satsu no Hado, or let him finally actually be consumed by it and make the transition into evil Ryu. Because, yes, sure, we're only in the 5th iteration of the franchise, but when I joined into the franchise, I believe it was 1992, something like that. That was almost 20 years ago now. Over 20 years ago now, actually. Between 1992 and 2016. It feels like that aspect of the story is carried on for far too long, and one or the other needs to happen in order to keep, in order for a fresh dynamic to take place in the series, and maybe let another character go to the forefront of what the Street Fighter franchise represents. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, it's just, well, a similar thing is going on with the WWE universe with the character John Cena, and that he's basically done the exact same things, cut the same exact promos, cut the same exact stories for over a decade, and it's to the point where if he comes on my TV, I want to turn it off or throw it out the window. I mean, anything just so I don't have to sit through it again. And I feel like that it could be interesting to see Ryu go over to the dark side, so to speak, and see how the other characters react to having to take down someone that they were all close to, especially Ken, because Ken and Ryu have always had that friendly rivalry going on, and what would happen if that were allowed to become more serious, you know, more life or death for Ken, for Ryu, for his family. And I just really believe as fun as the story mode can be, it could have been so much more. The graphics, visual-wise, are breathtaking. Fights are a lot better in the story mode we've given previously. The AI, while not perfect, does put up a challenge now. And there's so much that I just feel like Capcom could have done better. But in the meantime, I appreciate you guys sticking it out and watching my video. And like, comment, and share, as always, for more content from me in the future. And